Hold up.
All right, guys. Well, welcome back. We're back. We've had a lot going on this week, these past 2 weeks, really. It's been crazy, the stuff that's, I think we were talking about this with the whole Epstein Files that have come out. It's wild. It's crazy. It's a lot to take in all kinds of aspects of it. We've now a lot of these conspiracies are no longer conspiracies. They're out there. And it sucks to say this, but there's not a lot being done to it. There's not a lot being done.
How long was it? Like, how long were people waiting to have this file released? I mean, it was a few years now, right?
Yeah.
But not all of it has been released. It has only been a very small portion.
Yeah.
But from the time that he was like, they raided it, the island,
I believe it was since
took him into custody.
19? When was it? 2000?
19, I think it was when they raided it.
And
he was indicted in 2019.
They brought him in, and they took him. They
But he was already on the sex offender registry from way earlier. And they raided, I think, in 2019 is when it, and then of course they've had the files, and even Kash Patel was talking about it's in the hands of the director of the FBI, and that he ran their whole premise on if I get into office or whatever, we're gonna release it, and then it went like a year. We're already 2026,
and even at that, he passed away, so he's been gone. For a number of years, and now they're just barely bringing this out.
So why do you guys think they're releasing it now?
I think it's for other reasons, to put your mind here and not where they're doing something else.
And
I feel like everything's a game.
Thinking.
Everything's a game.
So right now, something else is happening, but they want to distract the people with something that they've been looking to get into.
It's like anything. It's like anything, like sports. It's like in sports. You hype up this main event of sports, and then you get more and more people to want to see this, to see this, and want to see this. That when it comes out, boom, it's like you give them blinders to this particular thing, and then that gives you an option to start doing other things because people are have so invested themselves wanting to see these files that now you're stuck on this, and then now they got quick time to figure what they're gonna do on their agenda, and then it just goes right by us without us knowing.
I feel it's like
That's
one of
scary.
those. It's like one of those movies. Whenever you look at, when are we gonna rob the bank? We're gonna do it when everybody's distracted at this event, because nobody's gonna know what we're doing behind the scenes.
Exactly.
That's scary though, because if they were willing to put people on the line and literally expose pedophilia and satanic rituals, how bad is it gonna be? Like whatever it is that they're doing, it must be like really, really bad.
I mean, they say one reason they came out was because Trump kind of pushed back on starting the war with Iran, wanting to bomb Iran, and so they apparently, the other people decide, we're gonna go ahead and put this out there and kind of embarrass
Israel.
Embarrass you,
and kind of force you to go to war with Iran,
right?
And I mean,
so
it's a tactic, bro. It's crazy.
Even at that, now that this information is out there and it's available, apparently you can go online. I haven't been online myself personally to actually look at the files or the documentation that's available. And I mean, I've seen a lot of people now publishing all these videos, commentary, remarks, and I mean, like I said, I've only scratched the surface. I haven't really dug in there. Have you guys gone in there to look at some of this stuff?
Just enough to know that they are satanic people. Like there's people that actually practice Satanism. So they do these rituals. You guys remember the Bohemian Grove?
Yeah. It's still there.
It's just mind blowing, because for the longest time, I think we even made a recording about the Bohemian Grove. Didn't we, like a while back?
Probably one of our first episodes. Probably one of our first audio episodes.
We touched on the Bohemian Grove. So do you know what that is? It's like a place when they would like all gather together and they would sacrifice people.
Right.
And where is this, in Oregon or California?
I think it's in the West Side. I don't know if
In the West Side? I don't know
I'm not
exactly
sure if
where.
it's in California or Washington area. It's in the mountains. It's like it's wooded, and it's even a place where people say that the president can't even go there at all. It's that secure. It's like more secure than Area 51 type shit.
Wow.
That's how. I mean, and it's really just a place where all these 300 plus people that are elites of the elites, and you know, these secret societies and stuff. They go there and they have this big old owl. And there's like, if you go on YouTube, there's a lot of people that try to break in and try to record something.
Yeah.
But
And they have recorded.
they've recorded things, and then the people that are there in that town, they don't speak of it because people work there and they can't speak of it. They're scared to speak about it in public, or even there's reporters that go out there and they're like, they just like walk away, or they'll hint to something, but they won't say it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's crazy.
So,
yeah.
But isn't that interesting though, that like it's politicians, scientists, people in power. These are the same people that were making us think that God does not exist. They're actual spiritual people, but they're like worshiping Baal. Isn't that mind blowing?
That I did hear. What is Baal for some of the listeners that don't know what that is?
It's a demonic god like figure. It's very ancient, and they kill babies to worship this evil thing or whatever it is. They eat the babies.
Cannibalism, all that stuff is.
They do weird shit. I don't even want to talk about it. It's so sick. They rape them, eat them, and that's what they do. It's disgusting.
There's that whole thing with the circumcision and stuff like that. They eat the foreskins.
They put blood on their face.
They eat the foreskins of the babies when you get you get your child, because they take that away. You don't keep that, you know. The placentas are the same thing too. Why do you think you get so much pushback from the hospital? Like, oh, because there's people that've been wanting to keep, like, no, I want to keep that. That's, you know, it's
I've heard of that.
And then you get this nasty pushback.
Yeah.
You know why? You know what I'm saying? Because they sell those things.
I heard
they
something
sell
like
that for the blood and all that shit.
Rejuvenates the health, or just
it's fucking, and to me
it's fucking gross. Like,
it's like right in your face, but you can't do anything about it.
Yes,
That's
you can.
I mean, you can.
We can. But the thing is that I think it's not that people don't care. People are still trying to like see all the files, and then we kind of have to be very tactful, like with what we're gonna do. You know.
Yeah.
We can't just start a war because we know that's what they want, right? So everybody's just kind of like, oh, because these people are fucking smart.
right.
Yeah.
So everybody's just like, okay,
They own the media.
Yeah.
Well, even at that, like the people that are involved are known people.
It's everyone.
So
it's Hollywood. Like I mentioned, it's scientists,
right.
Politicians. And it's not just the United States, it's other governments as well.
Oh, other countries.
Other countries, yeah. So it's like
The scary
worldwide.
part is the people you don't know that are involved. That's the scary, because there's a lot of people involved that that none of us have even heard of.
Right. People that slip through the cracks.
Or not even slip through the cracks.
Yeah.
Those are the main people at the very top. Like I feel like we only know a certain level.
Right. And the fashion industry and sports as well.
Yeah.
Like when I tell you it's everywhere, it's everywhere.
You
So
it's crazy.
how can you vote these people out? You can't. What's the next thing to do?
They got to a position to where like we were talking about earlier, like you have these people that are wanting to run for presidency and stuff like that for 2028. But it's like, yeah, that's great and all, but like
They can't make a change.
once you get say they do make it in there,
Yeah.
They can't change
then you're forced
anything.
out, because then if you don't do the narrative, they're gonna put so much shit on you.
They're gonna kill 'em.
If they don't kill you, they're gonna make you look like a pedophile. They're gonna make you look like you're a rapist. They're gonna make you look like all this shit, and then everybody's wanting to get you out. But because they control the media, and when it's mainstream like that, people are very gullible in this world. People are very, very gullible, and they believe that and shit, and and then they want you to go crazy. Like she said, they want you to start acting stupid and crazy.
Right.
Why? Because then they're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna pass this law. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Now you just gave them more power to act more crazy against us. I mean, they already killed 2 Americans over this ICE thing that they've been doing, and they're not even deporting people.
Yeah.
This, they didn't even deport. They only deported like 300,000 people in 2025.
That's an
That's a
interesting
low.
No, but you know what? It's crazy how they're using all these people on TikTok, influencers, to talk about ICE, but they don't talk about the pedophiles. It's like, look over here, but don't pay attention over here, like we talked about earlier.
Right.
So it's a fucked up world.
But my thing is, how do we get more people to be involved though? Like, because it's hard. You're gonna have to, as a collective group, because you can't do it individually.
It's gonna be World War III. Well, you know, in the Revelations and in the Bible, it says it. This has to happen so there can be a change. Not everyone's going to enter the kingdom.
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
There's, you know, they talk about it. You know, I'm not real, you know, I hate to talk about religious stuff because I don't. Not 100%.
Yeah.
You know, I'll talk about it, but, you know, I've always said I'm not an expert at it, you know. But then there's certain religions that believe that, you know, Messiah hasn't come and that they need to cleanse the world of people that are, you know, that don't believe in certain things, and so their Messiah can come, you know. And it's like, and look at what's happening, you know, people are dying, you know, left and right, you know. Apparently there was 9 Americans that have died overseas in Israel, and not once has the U.S. asked, have tried to take any charge against that, or nobody's been charged. And there's 9 U.S. citizen Americans that have died.
When
over
did
there.
this happen?
This has happened in the past year.
Oh shit!
Yeah, the 9 Americans have died, and the U.S. hasn't asked any questions about it at all, because there are certain people that can do it.
They're already doing it.
You know what I mean?
They're killing people from other countries. I mean, look
and
at
then
Gaza.
two two Americans have died on our own soil.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not two. A lot of Americans.
I'm sure there's a
lot of kids.
And they're just not documenting it, or
no, they're killing them for sacrificial purposes. Like,
and then all these kids that are coming up missing. You know, like,
I think it makes people very uneasy, and that's why they don't want to talk about it. So they're just like ignoring it.
But going back to the Epstein thing, do you think he was Mossad, like they say he was? He was Mossad.
No,
yeah, he was working with Mossad. Yeah,
no questions asked.
Yeah.
I mean, I think at one point they asked him, like, "Are you the devil?" And then
oh yeah, I think I saw that interview.
And like his response was like he was diverting, you know, to answer the question, but pretty much
the way he answered it was weird. You could have just said no.
Like, sure, you know, why not say no right off the back, right? But it was a pause, and then he was finessing, you know, the question itself. So it's like, man, it's odd.
It just all makes sense to where he said where there was proof where on the island every bedroom and every bathroom had a you know, a hidden camera. You know, like why would you do that? And then you invite all these blackmailing everybody. You know, they had from, you know, on those pictures you had Trump, you had Clinton, you had Tucker.
Well, I mean, he knew what he was doing.
You know, you had celebrities, you had all kinds of fucking people on there. It's crazy.
I mean, you know, obviously everything's awful, everything that we found out, right? But in a way, he pulled in all the psychopaths together. Isn't that weird? How he was able to like pull him out from like the shadows.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you figure that out? Like, how do you know
that they're into this shit?
That they're into it without like exposing yourself.
Not a few. I'm talking about like thousands of people.
Yeah.
Just pulling him in, like all the psychopaths. That's fucking crazy.
I don't know.
He was really smart and evil.
A lot of
man.
famous people in there. Like, you know, they brought out like Chris
It's
Tucker.
Hollywood, dude. Hollywood's
like,
that. You know, everybody knows about Hollywood.
Like, that's nuts. And then you had to travel to this island. So it's not like you can drive over there.
And it's not just men, it was women too. That's the crazy part. Women too, dog.
I'm not surprised.
You know, like,
women, they don't get caught as easily, right?
Yeah. Because you think
women,
of sensitivity and
right. You look at a woman and you're like, oh, she wouldn't. She wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know? There's a lot of pick me women that would do anything for stuff like that too. And it's not talked about enough. There's a lot of pedophiles out there that are women, unfortunately.
I mean, you're seeing this now. You see all these. See all these like
in schools.
The teachers.
Yeah. I've seen
with like 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds. I was like, God damn! And then these teachers are not even that old. They're like in their 20s, late 20s, early 30s.
They're not even fucking ugly.
They just got out of college.
They look young. They look like they're in college.
Some of them could be models if they wanted to. Yeah,
they look fucking normal. They're fucking sick, man. Ugh.
My thing is what runs to that. Like, how does people get their mentality there? Like, I mean, were they molested? I mean, it could be a lot of reasons too.
It's just evil. I mean, to get to that point where you're hurting someone else, but they weren't just doing like, they weren't just raping. They were like torturing them. Did you guys see like that one room when there was like a chair for like kids? It was like a dentist chair.
Yes, I did see that.
I didn't see the photos.
Room. Oh
I just heard.
It's a lot of photos, bro. It's a lot of.
There's just so much photos. They were torturing them, torturing the kids. And do you guys remember that case with that little girl, the little blonde girl that went missing years back in the 90s? Not Madeline, whatever her name is, the little blonde girl. It was like in pageants.
I can't remember.
JonBenet. John Bonet, do you guys remember that little girl? She was in Patch. Okay. Well, anyways, it was like a big thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said that she was actually somehow connected to the Epstein Files or whatever.
Really?
Yeah. This is going way back into the 90s.
And
That's
you know what's
fucking crazy.
They manipulated it so well that they were getting younger girls to bring other younger girls. Like there was like, you know, Epstein was giving money to these girls. Hey, go get other girls.
Yeah.
And that's how they were just recruiting more young girls.
Just bringing them on.
They were just bringing them on. Hey, you know, this guy, you know, can buy you this, buy you that. Of course, it was just money, you know, that he was just spending.
Yeah.
And then where was he getting all that money from?
Well, I mean, he's
And
getting it
then
from the people that he was bringing in.
Yeah,
Well,
blackmailing. Or even,
selling.
Yeah.
But you know, the rest of the files are not being exposed yet because I have a strong feeling that it has a lot to do with the black market, like selling organs. I think that is kind of connected.
That he was doing it on the side.
And
To me, like
I
this-
think the next thing that you guys are going to see is how hospitals are also connected.
yeah.
Hospitals. I
Big
mean, this
pharma,
is just
everybody,
like, big pharma.
Yeah.
It's going to get exposed eventually.
I think too, like if you look at a lot of the files, what you don't hear is like these files kind of expose people individually. Like it was a lot of individual people, and some of the stuff they were doing, but it doesn't really focus on. I think that the other set of files are focused on more on organizations that were involved. I think that's where the things we will never get because they talk about CIA, FBI, NSA, and all these people were involved. Like a lot of people that were higher up were involved and like compromised to this, and that the FBI's and all these people were like, you know, helping, you know, keep this stuff from coming out to light.
Even at that, I heard one report that FBI was notified of Epstein back in like 1996 in the early 90s, and that they didn't do anything about it. They found out about it, and then they just kind of left it alone because somebody reported an issue with Epstein himself, and then it just stayed where it was at until I guess we started over years and years, more people coming out, you know, speaking up.
You can only hide a lie so long.
I mean, yeah, exactly. So
Everything comes to light eventually.
It's just,
Everything.
It's just crazy. And like to me, I've always wanted to know, like, what happens now?
no idea.
Oh, I know what's going to happen.
You walk outside right now and you think the world is just another day.
No, I think it's going to continue
You know what I mean?
to be what it is.
I don't think so. There's no way it's going to stay the same for a lot of reasons. They're already planning another pandemic.
Oh yeah.
There was already emails about that. You're really going to be, I'm sorry, but you have to be a little bitch to just be like, oh, okay, it's just another day. Let me go to work.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but fuck that. I'll be so pissed off.
I'm with you on that though.
Yeah, fuck that. Mm-mm.
Yeah. You know, people are
What?
boycotting taxes now.
No.
People are
I'm not paying my
people
taxes.
are putting exempt on all their taxes
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
A lot of people changed it too.
I already downloaded that.
Because
that
if
one
you think
form.
about it, if you continue doing it, and it's like you're just giving them money regardless. They just upped it from $3.8 billion to Israel to $4 billion. They just given them additional $200,000 a year. They just passed that bill from 3.8 to $4 billion.
That's nuts.
It's like you guys remember like in when you would see those like movies with, you know, the kids in school, and you would see like the bully, and then he would go and he would like take the little kids' lunch money or whatever. It's kind of like that. It's like that here in the United States. They're taking our fucking money. They're making us sick. And what are they doing with that fucking money? Mm-hmm. They're not putting it back to us. Like they're fucking creating wars. They're spending their money flying around, living fucking lavish lives and shit. And then what else are they doing? They're fucking killing our kids.
Yeah.
Not just our kids from other countries as well.
Yeah.
Are we really gonna just sit back?
It is.
I don't think so.
It is insane. I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and it's funny that you brought that up because that's individuals from like Colombia or Cuba, and you know, she was just stating like, "Hey, when my kids get older, me and my husband, we're moving back to my origin country." Because she's like,
Yeah.
I was like, I've been here for all my life since I was a kid, and it's like the more money you make in this in the United States, it's like the more the government takes from you.
Yeah, a percentage.
She's like, you cannot just sit there and work 2, 3, 4 times as hard and think you're going to be successful without getting a big chunk of that money taken away from you. Where in a country you can live freely and not have to worry about all these food and what they put in the food and how to live. Like $1 goes a long way, and you can live peacefully, you know, under less stress. I'm like, yeah, that is true. I mean,
Well, a lot of people move to Mexico. There's a lot of people that have been moving to Mexico because it's cheaper. Your dollar goes further.
mm-hmm.
And then, the food is different.
Right.
The food is different. It's better. The thing that you were talking about the schools before I forget was like, you think about school year, photos for your students, for kids.
Yeah.
The yearbook.
They used to what was it? Lifetime. The company that they
use a third party company.
Yeah.
And this third party company was very big. It's like, what, the school doesn't have enough money to get their own photographer and just do it for themselves? Why do they have to third party it out?
Yeah.
Well, because they're third party it out because they
connected to the
kept
Epstein
all
Files.
those pictures, and there you go.
They were choosing.
They're putting profile. They're
Kids
profiling you
from those fucking school pictures to take your fucking kids.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that one, and they would fucking kidnap the kids.
They end up missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The milk cartons.
I was gonna say the milk carton. That air is no
God.
longer here.
Oh, with the picture on. Oh yeah.
Remember the
With
milk
the
carton
kids.
area?
Yeah.
What was that, like the 80s, 70s,
Yeah.
whatever?
It sucked when I couldn't open that milk carton. It'd be like,
Oh yeah. Then you had to like turn it to the other side. Try the other side.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I think it's all shitty. I think it's, at the end of the day, it's shitty.
It is. It's very shitty, very unfortunate.
I try to run through my head and like, what can I do better? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Just try your best to protect your kids.
Yeah, for sure. Arm yourselves, guys.
And then you got
Take those classes and arm yourselves, because
tactical classes and shit like that. Yeah, nothing wrong with that shit.
I think that's where it starts.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
after like hearing and seeing some
and
of the
be
posts.
careful with the water that you
just-
drink.
Go get shit. You get bug out bags.
Mm-hmm.
Get bug out bags ready too. Have, like you said, arm yourself, be ready, have because who knows that the next war is going to be on our soil.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be running everybody's going to be running crazy crap. People are going to be looting. People are going to be doing the stupidest shit.
Something's going to happen.
When we should all unite
Yeah.
together as citizens and people.
Yeah.
And take care of our neighbors and stuff
Right.
like that. There's been a lot of tips where, like, hey, the best thing to do is get with your neighbors and create a community within your couple of neighbors or the people around you, and come up with a tactical plan, and then unite. And then that's the best way to, because if you start doing it by yourself, people are going to go after somebody else.
Right.
And you're never going to go anywhere. You're never going to get
thinking
anywhere.
like barricading the community entrance and stuff like that.
mean,
If something
You
went
don't-
down, like, Bob, you're in charge of blocking that entryway, okay? And Pam, you're gonna help Bob.
Guys, you
Yeah.
want to know something crazy?
What's up?
Think about how the subdivisions are made.
Yeah.
How
One
many
way
acres?
in, one
They
way out.
literally
Or
cluster people together.
that's what I'm saying. That's how they
That's
are.
why I started
Yeah.
thinking about that shit. I was like, wait a minute. Like,
How do you
because
get out?
Like, how the fuck do you get? Because it's like,
Back in the day,
There's only one or two entrances.
the subdivisions are
Yeah.
like fucking like
but
this.
But you see, back in the day, they were just lines, right? And then just blocks.
And they have lots of trees.
But now everything's
Now-
like in this little.
no fucking
divided
trees.
section.
If you have
Yeah.
a tree, it's just like one. How the fuck can you hide from, like?
You make a lot of sense on that.
No.
Not only that, subdivisions only maybe have 2 primary exits.
That's it.
So like you said,
It's a
Back in the day, they were
you
all. They were
barricaded.
just
Now you're in.
Yeah.
You're in like Flynn. Like, you're stuck there. Because you can help the enemy by saying, hey, they can't go anywhere because they barricaded themselves in this little subdivision.
and they're controlling the water too.
That sucks too.
They're controlling the water.
Because especially if you're in the city, you 100% rely on city water.
Yeah.
You don't do wells.
Speaking of water, guys, guess what I found out?
Go say it. What's up? We're here.
So they were testing frogs, right? And they were making the frogs gay with water.
What?
So yeah, so these scientists, they were basically, this was years back, they were trying to see if they could make the frogs gay. So they would put shit in the fucking water, and the frogs would turn gay. And
I mean, I didn't know there was male, female. Well, I mean, I guess
think,
and
so.
yeah, I
this
think there's
explains,
two
the,
difference.
man,
There's difference.
at this point, it's not even a fucking conspiracy. Why would they fucking do that?
Yeah.
Why? Now I see men and I'm like, no, I'm kidding.
She's looking at
That's
us.
why
We're
you're-
frogs. We're
No,
frogs.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. No, but think about the type of stuff that they've been doing. These are psychopaths. Why would you want to do that? Like,
I mean,
out
they
of
just,
all the things that you could try to do, why would you want to make a frog fucking gay? Like,
That
is true.
we laugh about it, but it's fucked up.
Of
It's
all the
fucked
other
up.
things that you could be experimenting on, you're going to think
everyone
of doing
wants to talk
this
about
one.
scientists are fucking good. Scientists are not necessarily good.
Not all. Not
Because
all.
at the end of the day, it's the person who controls the money flow. Because people don't go. It's so sad when people go like, I want to become a doctor. For what? 9 times out of 10, you don't become a doctor for what? It's not for what it used to be anymore, to help people.
Right.
That's maybe how they go in. Did you know doctors have a high suicidal rate
it's
when it
one or the
comes to
other.
the medical school?
Yeah.
My gosh.
Most students, that industry, that profession has most suicidal rated because of the pressure they put on these students when they go through med school. A lot of them opt themselves out.
It's the insurance companies.
You know?
They are like suffocating people. Doctors, nurses. It's
not
fucking-
even that. It's the people, the elites. You
And
know,
the
there's
pharmaceutical
elites
companies. And who's
that
controlling
own
them?
the school. You know, the medical school board and all
Yeah.
that. That's controlled by upper people.
That's
They tell you what to learn. You know, that's the scary part.
Yeah.
But we can go
I
on
already
and
decided
on.
I'm gonna homeschool my daughter. I already fucking decided that
No,
shit.
that's
You know,
good.
you can get
More
grants for that too.
Yeah, they
Fuck
have like
that.
I think they're doing $10,000.
30.
30,000?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay,
It's
well,
30K.
There you go.
Damn.
Well,
Yeah.
more power
That's
to
good money.
everybody, and people. If you have more,
Or maybe
you know, there's no more conspiracies to a lot of these things anymore.
Feel
especially
free
with
to
the MC.
comment.
Feel
Yeah.
free to comment, add more
Yeah.
to it, and then we can always come back to this. This is one thing that you can never.
Yeah.
So, you know, please comment, like, subscribe, and then you know we'll bring more videos and everything like that. So, thank you for coming out, and
See
hope you
in the
enjoyed.
next one.
Thanks.
Bye.
Awesome.
Bye.
Laters.
Hold up.